We're on our way to see the walking trail in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and it starts at either the Island or Patriot Park. We're going to take you the Island way, and we're going to explain at the end of the video why I would not suggest Patriot Park. But when you're going, we stayed at a cabin, so we got a nice little cabin called Sky's Hideaway, and we're heading out. And when you see, just to let you know where the island is, when you see the huge Ferris wheel, either on your right-hand side if you're going from Gatlinburg to Pigeon Forge, or on your left-hand side if you're coming from Interstate 40 to into Pigeon Forge, that is where you know you're about to reach the island. The island is a cool area. It's a nice place to shop and eat and see shows. The shows are like they got a water show, things like that. It's really cool. But here to our right is, we should be seeing, there she is, the big Ferris wheel at the island. So depending on when you come will depend on a lot of things, like the temperature. They start in like November, and this goes all the way to usually the 1st of February, so it can be very cold. One thing you want to make sure you have is a good coat, some good walking shoes, even though this path is wheelchair, scooter, and dog friendly. If you're going to walk it, you're going to need some really good shoes. This is the entrance. This is the Island Drive, and we'll take a right into here. So the island is here to our left, but the parking for the island is not anywhere close to here. The parking to the island is way on the other side of the bridge, and they do have shuttles that come up, or you can just walk. It's free parking and a free tram ride to and from. They will constantly have tram rides. As you can see to the left, there's trams coming in to pick up folks and buses, but the tram is a little further to the left. Oh wow, they got a lot of cool stuff at the island for Christmas. But anyway, the parking is, pedestrians always have right-of-way, so always expect to have some slowdown when people walk across. So the entrance to the lights show, the first part of it, is right over here across the bridge to the right. And you'll see the archway of lights that starts the walking tour. To the left is, oh, look at all the people. To the left is handicap parking, if you've got a handicap sticker. And that right there is the start of Winterfest. And the handicap, they don't have a lot of handicaps, so it fills up just pretty badly. So I stopped here for just a second just to show you from handicap parking, the entrance is right there. So you zip across if you got a scooter or wheelchair, and you're on the path. So it's very convenient if perchance you're utilizing scooter or wheelchair or some type of mobile device. So that was where, oh, look at that truck car. That was where we showed you where the entrance was and the handicapped at the entrance. Let me show you a good place to park if you don't care about the first of it, or you just want to get back in your car. As you can tell, nobody parks out here unless it's really busy. It's very quiet out here. this is the last tram, one of the last tram stops for the island. So when it gets really packed, they'll come all the way out here and pick people up and drop them off to their cars. But there's an entrance to down here, right here, and there's lots of parking. I'm going to show it to you as we're walking it, but we'll be back here in just a second. We're going to park. We're going to go to the front, start you at the front so that you get to see the whole thing. But there's tons of handicap parking here now. And then there's just regular parking for the rest of us. And then you can just walk right there and boom, you're on the path. Come and join us as we start, and I'll show you this in just a second. There's a nice little sitting spot right here at the very first of the trail, if you need to. And it's very, very well lit. Okay, so let's look at what we've got. The driving tour, and I am going to leave a link down below to the actual map, to where you can download the map. One thing I will say is they usually have these maps in the first and the end of the trail, so I've never seen where they did not have. This is the light. This is where we are, municipal parking lot at the island. And it goes down and it ends up somewhat close to Patriot Park, but not too close. "20 displays, walk-through arches, a colorful 52-foot-long caterpillar, flowers." And it's about 1.5 miles total. So bring your walking shoes. And oh, gateway of lights. Oh, it's got each one is numbered, so you know what you're walking through. Cascading Snowflake Pass. That's that right there. Cascading Snowflake Pass. That'll be the first thing we go through. Now, one thing it does say is restroom facilities are not available on the Pigeon Forge Riverwalk. It starts at 5 p.m. They start turning on the lights because that's at this point in time when it starts getting dark. And they close it off, it shuts off at 1 a.m. every day. Please remain on the walking trail at all times for your safety. We're coming across our first major, which is a fountain, some snowmen. It's just a wintry scene in blue and white. It's gorgeous. This whole trail is 1.3 miles one way. So you're going to be walking a bit. They've actually added a few, I believe. I don't remember that one last year. In honor of Jerry L. Land and somebody with last name Ware. And then what you're going to have is you're going to have a spot where it jumps. And then there won't be anything for a minute. You can sit there and look at the ducks. I don't think you can see them, but they're ducks. Now, the funny part is, though, you can park way over there and run the trail from the very front. Or, I'm going to show you where you can park, and when you come out of the trail and come back, it's easier to leave. A beaver. Now we come across a whole curtain of lights twinkling, and we have a fox. Check out that fox. Is that cool or what? And we have a squirrel and eating some nuts. There's a little Poochie. Yeah, this is a dog friendly. Another squirrel. Raccoon. And we got jumping bunnies. Now this is the first year I've seen this on this side. Usually they only have it on one side. This year they have the stars and the snowflakes on both sides, which is very interesting. Now the cool part about it is though, is this is the first area so we parked way down there first, then we moved the truck up here, but there's lots of handicapped here. This is LeConte Center. There's a set of stairs right there. It's not at the first, but then you can also, at least last year, you could reach down over here. Let's see if you still can. Oh wow, they changed a little bit. They now have a little path that goes across. No, okay, so if you park in front of the LeConte Center, which is right there, at the very furthest part of the island's parking, which is free, you can handicap park there and access the walking trail. You could park right here and access the walking trail. So if you want to see the whole walking trail and you want to get out of the, quicker when you come back, because you got to walk it back. There's no shuttle to get you back. I would suggest parking at the end of the parking here. There's usually less people. And then coming back and walking down these stairs. Go to the right, go to the very end of the first of it, and walk the whole thing. Come back, come up here, and boom, you're back at your vehicle. Quick and easy. Hello, Poochie. So cute. All right, so we're back on the trail. And let's see. The fishermen. Old Man Winter. And yeah, that's what it feels like tonight as it gets drops in temperature. Got my gloves on, but still feels cold. All right, we have a light bridge. And now we're going into trees, deer, bear, baby bear, deer, rabbits. Trees. It's one of the Pigeon Forge fire trucks up there at LeConte Center. Now we're about to come up to one of the biggest of the entire light displays. This is a very, very, very big caterpillar. And he is smiling. He must be eating something really good here. He's had himself a delicious steak or something at one of the restaurants. And he is just happy to be hanging out in Pigeon Forge. Check that out. This thing is massive. Definitely a place you want to get a picture. Look at that. Thing's huge. Definitely get a selfie or get somebody to get a picture of you in front of that thing. And there's always lags in between. So we're going to speed up some video so you don't have to. Here's the trail, the Greenway Trail, Riverwalk Greenway. Shows the path where it goes. Because you can use this any time of the year. It just looks extra special at this time of the year. All right. And here we go. Now we have some deer jumping. And that is part of the driving tour. That is an overhead bridge that connects one part of the main road to the other. And so you can see the top, and they even have stuff underneath for the walking trail, icicle lights. And it ends with, again, the jumping deer. This is Drury Plaza Hotel. That's new. Oh, this section's not, oh, there it goes. Doesn't seem like these are working exactly the way they usually do. But this last section's working a lot better. We actually got a pattern showing up. There's a cool pattern. It's going to have multiple patterns it runs.
Wow, it's pretty.
And the cool part is when you get through it, you can turn around, and depending, sometimes you can see a different pattern. I don't remember these twinkle lights here last year. That might be new. Just some random twinkly lights.
Ready?
We're coming across our next display. It's mostly flowers and butterflies. Of course, it's Dollywood area, so of course there's butterflies. And roses. Makes you feel like spring, even though it's 30 degrees. This is an awesome place to get a picture of yourself, a selfie. More butterflies. Check that out. Isn't that gorgeous? And there's a whole slew of flowers. There's sunflower, irises. If you know what all the flowers are, comment below what some of these flowers you're seeing are.
I said, I'll pick up as many pieces as I can, but that's how I drive. She's all, I'll cut you.
We are going across another area behind a couple of buildings. We're still on the path of the river. And there is Food City. Food City will be open from, to probably 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there is no restrooms on the path. But if you have to use the bathroom, here's a little trick. This is not my trick. This comes from a channel. They live down this area. They walk this a lot every year. And I didn't think about it because I walked it 2 or 3 times. But there's an area after you pass the flowers and then the next set of lights, before you get to the next set of lights, whatever they are, there's a bench. Go past that bench and there's a little dirt area, and then it comes all the way up to Food City. Food City, you could get something to drink, you could get something to eat, something to warm up. You can use the restroom there. That is where you can use the restroom on this path, even though it's not known but by the locals and the folks that post to YouTube. So thank you to Every Day is Saturday for that little tip. I would have never thought about that, even though I passed this multiple times over the years. Great tip. And there's a lot of times I'm like, I gotta hurry up because I gotta use the bathroom. And then you get to your truck and you're same situation, you really have no place to go. But anyway, that's where it is. Let's jump back on the trail. Okay, so there's the flowers. There's the next little set of lights. This is the path. There's this chair that goes to Food City. Then when you come back, you're back on with some beautiful flowers. And these are awesome place to get pictures. I got pictures of the kids in front of these. They remind me of those ones that you blow and they kind of float out and around springtime. There's a mushroom and a different colored one. They got several of those, purples and greens and mushrooms, and I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Lily pad, maybe? I'm not sure. If you know what that is, let me know in the comments. Comment if you know what these are. Purple mushroom.
Dragonflies, mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Oh, that's awesome. You can sit there and get a picture beside the 2 irises.
Kind of cool how they like move like poles. Pigeon frog.
It's a frog.
Froggy. And of course, if you got a frog, you've got. That's right. That's cool. Oh, excuse me.
There's so many frogs. Well, the frogs and the crickets are playing a band.
So we're coming up to the very last bit of the lights. We've got another frog. Now we have a bunch of instrumental. That is a frog playing something. Maybe a Mac, maybe you got a MacBook or not real sure. What do you think that is? Another frog. They like frogs. And cattails. Frogs and cattails. And here's grasshopper playing an instrument. A flute playing. And turtle and a frog. Another frog. Lots of frogs. Now this is one of the coolest things. I'm going to sit here and watch this for a few minutes because it does a lot. Unfortunately, with the light here, it's harder to see, but here we go. What I think it's supposed to represent is a fountain, except now it's going reverse. And that would probably be water droplets. Let's see if they'll back it up and go the other way. Instead of in, maybe they'll go out. Still looks like it's going in. To me, it should be going out. And look like it's spraying water up and bouncing off the ground. But it is what it is.
Probably by the time we get back on this.
Oh, they got the big one up right.
So this is the very last of the path. And they really did the butterflies up right. Got a lot of butterflies. And more places to sit. Okay, this is the end of the trail, and we are now at the Old Mill District. You are here. The municipal parking lot is 1.13 miles that way. Here's another maps. Now, if you park at Patriot Park, you're about a quarter of a mile or more, half a mile that way. Which means if you park at Patriot Park, you're gonna have to walk all this way to start it, then walk another 1.3 miles, then walk back, and then walk back to Patriot Park. So that is one of the reasons why we suggest you do not park at Patriot Park. Always park at the island and work yourself this way. And then from here, we gotta go back. Perfect selfie spot. Right here is definitely a selfie spot. You want a selfie with the big caterpillar because it is spectacular. Now, if you'd have parked at the back end of this parking lot where nobody else is parked, you'd be in your car now nice and toasty warm. Have that remote thing, start it, get in nice and toasty warm. So some of the things that I like about it is, now boy, it's free. All you have to do is make yourself down here and you can go through this. It's got convenient parking, free parking at the island. They have added a ton of places to sit, more than ever. They had to have added 5 or 6 or 7 throughout the whole thing. So the whole thing, you have places to stop. It is a walking or scooter or I guess bicycle. I don't know. It really wouldn't, but it'd be flying through. But it's very easy to navigate. A couple of places you can park and come in. Actually, 3 different ones. One on each side and one kind of in there at the front. So you have a lot of different options. Make sure you bring something warm, some hat, gloves, good walking shoes, and enjoy it. It's free.